What's good, YouTube? Jester here. Okay, the Battlefield beta has come and gone and will come again. This will be a quick video breaking down what I thought about it, because ain't nobody got time to be sitting around here all day talking about shit. All right, so is it better than 2042? Fuck yeah, it's better than 2042. Is it a return to the Battlefield of old? Yes. It's got destruction. I don't even know what to say about the destruction. It's crazy. There's almost too much destruction. It's like they turned it up to 11. You can't even see the street half the time. There's so much shit flying all over the place. That's fine. That's cool, though. It makes gunfights a little bit more difficult, but it's cool. Speaking of gunfights, getting into them. Visibility is an issue. It's hard to see people. The maps are detailed. Everybody kind of wears the same color uniform, and they all blend into the background. So they got to work on that a little bit. The sniper glint is fucking ridiculous. I don't know what's going on there. They're going to tone that down, so I'm not even going to talk about that. I'm not really going to talk about weapon balancing like the shotgun's OP and all this other shit, because they're all going to tweak that shit for their final release. There's no point in talking about any of that stuff. The only thing really to talk about is the overall sense. Yes, it is a return to boots on the ground military. It is cool. The gunfight feels good. The gun bench is a welcome addition. I like the fact that you can get in there and you can tweak like a lot of different things on the guns that you weren't able to in previous Battlefields. That's cool. I'm not sure how that works with the cosmetics for weapons, being all the parts are like different and everything, but whatever. I guess we'll find out. The movement seems heavier. Character movement. Like the slide, the sprint, it all seems to not be as quick or responsive as previous. Like in 2042, if you really got good at the jump, slide, jump, you could, use that in gunfights, and you can, try to like use it to create a little bit of a skill gap with your movement between you and another player. The movement's okay. It's just not as twitchy, which is a lot of people wanted. They don't want that. It's all right. Jumping and shooting is not really a thing you can do effectively. I mean, even on the test range, if you try it, your shit just goes every which way. You can't really effectively aim. So it took me a day or two when getting into Battlefield 6 to be able to like retrain my brain to the old way of Battlefield in gunfights, and not the more free-flowing, move around and jump and shoot and duck and dive of 2042 kind of thing. So that was a bit of a learning curve. It's not better or worse, it's just different, and it just takes you some time to get used to it. It does feel a little bit slower in the movement and the pacing because of that. I wanted to give my thoughts on the class system and the way it's set up right now. Right now, I don't feel like, for the first couple of days, I got into the early beta, and the first, like on that Thursday and Friday, I was playing Assault. I didn't really feel like Assault had a purpose, because pretty much everything you do with Assault, you could just do better with support, and you had ammo and health. The gadgets were like, meh. Although that thermobaric incendiary thing that Assault has is cancer and should be like really messed with. Yeah, toned down or gotten out of the game. That thing is horrible. You get hit with that incendiary grenade launcher, it stun locks you and you can't move and you just sit there and burn. It's horrible. I digress. Assault didn't really feel like it had a purpose. Now they're going to give the spawn beacon to Assault, take it from Recon. That's coming up for the final release, not the beta next week. So maybe then he'll have a purpose of getting in there and putting a spawn beacon down to attack objectives, but right now the Assault doesn't really do anything I think better than support could do. You give an assault rifle and you go in there with unlimited ammo and health and the ability to revive. Support just does it better, I think. Recon's a sniper, engineers take on vehicles, support is there to attack and heal and ammo and everything. Assault doesn't really fulfill the role I think it's meant to. At least not the same role it did in the past. In the past, Assault was always good because it had the med bag on it. I don't know, they're going to have to really rebalance that. Also, there really is no visual difference between the classes. When I'm fighting somebody in the streets or whatever, even if you took all the chaos going around you out of it, they're so visually close to one another, they're not really distinctive. You don't really know who you're fighting. Yeah, the classes are distinct, but visually they're all kind of like homogenized and look the same. So, I don't know. Battlefield 3 and 4, you could see somebody know, oh, that's a support, or that's an engineer, or that. You knew just by the way they looked, but they all look the same in this, so it's kind of hard to see what class you're fighting against. Especially in the Pax Armada, they all kind of, actually both sides, they look the same, all the classes. So I think they got to tweak that. Although, there's going to be cosmetics, so maybe it'll even be more difficult to tell. Battlefield 6 is headed in a really good direction. It's a fun gameplay loop. It runs really good. It's got really good performance considering all the stuff it's doing. getting away from the more cartoony stuff of 2042, which wasn't even that cartoony to begin with, but they're getting away from it. It had huge numbers in the beta. I mean, breaking Call of Duty records. And that was just on Steam. God knows what it was doing on a console or on EA's own app. So the future looks bright for Battlefield. They're really listening to the community. And hey, also on a side note, I just want to say this whole locked weapons, unlocked thing, it doesn't fucking matter. Like I've always said, they had locked weapons and unlocked weapons in the beta, and it didn't really fucking matter. So I think they should just leave it unlocked and not even fuck with it. Who cares? I mean, the classes are so kind of homogenous now anyways. Like, support is distinct and engineer is distinct. But recon's just, you know, gonna snipe and do nothing else. In fact, I don't know what the hell recon can do except snipe, because they can't really do anything else. Except spot people. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying. What was I saying? One more thing I will say. The maps are a little on the smaller side, but that's just because they're more infantry focused. When the game releases, there's going to be bigger maps. Operation Firestorm already we know. There's going to be bigger vehicle maps for sure. Absolutely for sure. Let's not think back to Battlefield 3 when they released that beta. It was Metro. Nothing's more closer than Metro. And then Caspian was later added to the beta. But, you know, don't take the maps as they are now as, oh, this is, it's all too close. You know, no. There's going to be bigger maps. Of course there's going to be bigger maps. So don't worry about that. Infantry gameplay is good. Vehicle gameplay is good. I mean, the vehicles are going to need tweaking. Engagements are going to need tweaking. But the base level game is good. It's positive. It's all good. I'm not saying you should go out and buy it or pre-order it. You should maybe wait, but I think you can play the beta and get a good sense of whether it's worth your money and your time. I pre-ordered it because I don't give a shit. I'm going to play it regardless. Even the crappiest of the Battlefield 2042, I bought that and I've been sticking with it for 3.5, 4 years now. I'm a Battlefield player. I'm gonna play it even if it's garbage. I'm not a fucking tourist. Okay, I'm here for Battlefield. So I, of course, pre-ordered it. But the base level game is good. Everything else is gonna get tweaked at the margins. The fighting, the gunplay, the mechanics, the damage models, the time to kill, the time to death, vehicle controls, all that gets tweaked along the way. So I don't really want to comment on that stuff because that stuff's all tweakable. What matters is. Does the game feel good? Is it a good style, good art direction, good everything, good, you know, yeah, it's good. It's a good game. It's fun. And I look forward to, like, sinking the next 3 to 4 years in it. The next beta is this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. I'm not sure when it drops exactly. If you were in the last beta and you've already got it installed, it's, you know, it'll just, the servers will become active. You can get in and start playing again. So we're going to do that. I didn't really even play anything this last beta except support and assault. I didn't spawn as an engineer once, and I didn't spawn as a recon at all. So this weekend I'm going to try that. We'll see what's going on with that. If you stuck around this long, thanks for hanging out, checking it out. I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next one. Peace.